Good night, everyone. Let me know if you are seeing me clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me clearly. If you are seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to Extra Class, episode number 158. I trust that everyone has had a productive week. I trust that everyone is okay, everyone is healthy. And for the persons who just got home from work, can imagine that you're tired. For the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home safely. I know everybody now there for let's teach about some things we have to jam down. Jam rock. Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bamial, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Vernica, Campbell Brown, Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, and some more good people. Peeps, anyway go. Thanks to the persons who have been in the comments from early. Really and truly appreciate the early engagement. Let me check something. Yeah. I'll do the shout outs later on down at the stream. But big up on yourself. Big up to the person who just dislike the stream. Manners and respect. Everything good. You know what I mean? Peace. We're there, yeah. Mama and Papa. So we have streamed on Wednesday. So a lot of the heavy lifting would have been done from Wednesday. So the stream tonight will be focusing on some issues that were not topical up to Wednesday and some new developments and things. So you can imagine that the stream will not be the longest stream tonight either because we'll have streamed on Wednesday. But peace for there. Scam alert. The scammer them there. You know them did the most. God knows. But we won't talk about that. Scam alert. Labour Ministry dismisses claims of $280,000 disbursement. Yeah. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is advising the public that a fake message about the ministry's program is being circulated on social media. It explained that the fake message is asking persons to check an electronic list to see if they qualify for monetary disbursement. The ministry emphasized that it is not disbursing $280,000 to persons who work between 1990 and 2019. While the post displays the ministry's URL, which is mlss.gov.jm, the clickable link is a hoax. The Labour Ministry said the message being circulated did not originate from the ministry and may have been developed to lure unsuspecting persons to a website that has the capability to steal personal information. The public is being asked to ignore and discontinue sharing the message. So if you had worked for the Ministry of Labour between the years 1990 and 2019 and you were expecting some money, the ministry not paying it out. And if the ministry need to pay out the money, they pay the people their money, man. You understand? But please, be careful. You understand? I know sometimes in a state of desperation, kind of, running past some local things and give away local life savings. And sometimes even for life. Yeah, so we have to be careful. And everything with glitter is gold. You understand what I say? So go through the right means, go through the right avenue and the right channels. And I know that can be frustrating and there are a lot of bureaucratic red tapes, blue tapes and green tapes. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And you have to just exercise a little bit of patience. You understand? It says patient man ride donkey. So peeps, I would have spoken at length a couple of classes, a couple of live streams back about the IPO, the initial public offer by the government, where they would have offered 11 billion shares of Wigton wind farm, and they would have reserved 2 billion, I think. 2 billion was earmarked for public sector workers, and the minimum that you had to start with was 1,000 shares at value 50 cents per shares. The IPO would have closed on the 1st of May, Zane, and Minister of Energy Flavel Williams, in a sectorial contribution earlier this week, stated that at the end of the IPO, or when it was closed, 31,000 Jamaicans will now own shares in Wigton. And I am proud to say that I am a part of that 31,000. You understand what I say? So, you know, I think you have to make your money work for you sometimes. You can't always do the slave life. So, lead broker in the initial public offering, Mayberry, said that approximately 31,000 Jamaicans will own shares in the company. Yeah? And Mayberry said what is more noteworthy is that the 31,000 Jamaicans were willing to invest some $14 billion when 5.5 billion was an offer. Yeah? So on May 22nd, Wigton will proudly be listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So that is soon and very soon. You understand what I say? Wigton will be listed and it will become a trading stock, and hopefully we can eat a food, and the rest of 30,999 people like. You understand what I say? So that is good. I would have encouraged persons to try and acquire some shares in Wigton. It is my first foray in the stock market. I have been doing the research. I went to a meeting prior to Wigton IPO being made public and stuff. So I would have been doing the groundwork, and we'll see how this one go. Zane, I mean, many persons could have and probably should have seen one less shoe, one less hairstyle, one less visit to the nail tech or the ear tech or the party. You understand what I say? Few less phone cards, because 1,000 shares at 50 cents a share is $500. You understand what I say? But to each his own. We sit down and we ball, say nothing go on and think stuff. Think about how many $5,000 we have, $500 we have wasted since the offering. Zane, since the opportunity came about for us to own a piece of Jamaica's energy sector, really, but it is what it is. So I'm sure that other IPOs will become available in the future. The stock market is there. The stock market has been ranked among the best stock markets in the world for the past 5 or so years. In about 3 of those 5 years, would have been ranked as the best, number one, numero uno stock market on planet Earth. You understand what I say? Many Jamaicans are making generational wealth on the stock market. You understand what I say? So it takes a little time. It takes a little bit of shrewdness, a little bit of sacrifice. But the end game, and with stocks, there's always a risk. But then nothing in life that is worthwhile comes without taking risk. Done. See? So that's a reality that. But that's my few cents that. You understand what I say? Alright, peeps. I made passing mention of this story. I did not do an initial video on this story. Because I never feel the vibes. You understand? But I would have spoken about it during a previous live stream, where a woman, a Kingston woman, would have seen the best and the worst of Jamaica as a result of a good deed that she did recently. You understand? And she is Ackaisha Green, who a couple of weeks ago, or a week or two ago, would have gone into an ATM in downtown Kingston. It is an ATM located on the compound of the Central Police Station. And she would have stumbled upon a bag filled with cash. She was in a position, seeing? She was in a position where that money would have served her amazingly well, as she would have been struggling financially and she has not been working for a while, as she was a porter at the University Hospital of the West Indies, but she was laid off. Shan, it is absolutely wonderful to see you. I do the whole of a big up these days, but you know, some people have to get big up on them past. So hope you're okay. It's really good to see you, sis. Empress. Good body shady is. You know what I mean? So peeps, this lady could have simply run out of that ATM with probably millions of dollars in tow. Zine? But she decided that the money was not hers, and that she would have handed over the money to the police at the Central Police Station. She was lauded and applauded, and many Jamaicans would have felt a sense of pride to call this lady a Jamaican sister. But consequently, wherever there is good, there is bad. And this lady would have been chastised, would have been ridiculed, would have been lambasted on social media by persons who were of the opinion that she was a fool to hand over the money. Even her mother gave her a public tongue lashing, saying that the fool is spitting she have. Lawless, big up yourself and a brother. You know, I appreciate a look of something there. Where you say, super chat, Lawless, proud of you, teeth. Start the move to generational wealth. I not tell you, brother, man. We kind of start late, but never too late for your shower rain as a geography teacher. We know that, you know what I mean? So, we have to start from somewhere, brother. You see me? But respect for that, you know. So, yeah, man. Her mother even stated publicly that the morning that her daughter stumbled upon the bag of money that could have changed her life in many different ways. I would have spoken about some of them before. We had touched some of them again. Said that she was the one who gave her $200 to send her kids to school in the morning. But this lady decided that the money did not belong to me, and as such, I will hand over said money. See? But you see, this is a moment for us as a people to look and say, despite the many awful things that are occurring in Jamaica, despite the numerous criminals that currently walk among us, there is still good in this country. And this is a moment that all well-thinking Jamaican citizens should be proud of. You understand what I say? Because the reality is that human nature is a hell of a thing, you know. And the lady in a bad financial spot. Zane, and she need the money. But it's never fair money. And many persons, you know, and I've said this before, it may seem simple, but so many, yeah man, so Devon Williams is Wilson is saying if there are not cameras in ATM, yeah man, definitely. You understand what I say? So that's a next thing that some people not consider. Zane, secondly, we have heard about cases before that persons who are assigned to courier companies brings and them place there. Brings all of the company them we have that service there. Where individuals working for said companies would have orchestrated and executed plans where they are responsible for robbing these companies. Pack of money fly out a vehicle get rolled up, pass out or something. There's a possibility that this lady could have tried to run away with this money, separate and apart from cameras. It's never steal, she has steal it, you know. Is she find it? See? And that she might have interrupted an orchestrated plot to relieve said money from said company. And then she would have probably been exposing her life and the life of her family. That's a possibility. It could be far-fetched, but it's a possibility. Then there is the fact that this money belongs to a financial institution who very possibly had recorded the serial numbers and said notes. And they would have been able to track them. Then there's the possibility of this lady, each dollar she spends, she'll look over her shoulder. She'll live in fear because she'll say, it ain't really my money. What do you prefer? And this is a genuine question. A piece of food or a piece of mind? I prefer peace of mind. Peace of mind. You know, pronunciation kind of sometimes. Sorry, guys. Peyton, please. Thanks so much, my brother, for your thoughtfulness and generosity. Really and truly appreciate that. You see me? But the long and short of the story is that this lady, against her innate desire to want possibly to take this money, decided against it. And as I said, many persons applauded her. Many persons lauded her. Many persons were proud of her. Many persons chastised, crucified her. Said she a fool. But in life, there's this thing that I normally say. It is always right to do the right thing. May I answer that again? It is always right to do the right thing. We're not perfect. We are human beings. All of us make mistakes along the way. You understand me? I say, none of we are perfect. The whole of we are falling short of the glory of God. Can I get an amen? But this lady's honesty has turned out to be the best policy in this case, as she would have been showered with not only words of admiration, but now financial reward. She would have been rewarded by Digicel recently. She would have been rewarded by some other people that give her some money. One GoFundMe account that set up for her. Some other people that give her some money. Zin? But she now would have been rewarded handsomely by J. Ray nephew, who gave her $1.2 million in donation. She would have received that yesterday. Separate and apart from, cause you know, say, might as well. You understand? Separate and apart from the $1 million, she would have also been invited to Parliament today, where she was again congratulated. So this is the thing yesterday when she get the $1.2 million. The $1.2 million, them kind of broke it down like. Break it down. So the $1 million is earmarked for her education. Her education and also the education of her two sons. 8-year-old Javane and 2-year-old Joshua. And I need to make a little thing, I need to make a little point about the age range of the children. One is 2, one is 8. 6 years apart. This is a woman whose financial situation is not great. And there are so many instances where women in her financial situation have 6 kids. 1 each year. You understand what I say? So it is also commendable that this young lady, in realizing the situation that she currently finds herself in, that having children left, right, and center is not the answer. So I must commend her for that as well. You understand? Because in reality, it is the people of a lower socioeconomic status that tend to have too many children. And it is the people who can afford to feed one country who have 1 and 2. So I commend her for that. I know enough people now look on that, but that is why we teach them. I make a message reach them. Like, you understand? Alright. So the $1 million for education and stuff. You understand? She was also given, well, I mean the 1.2, but in the 1.2, $100,000 was provided to her in vouchers to purchase food. Blessings. The remaining $100,000 has been set aside for a business venture and a refrigerator, which she did need. You understand? Her trust would have also given her the opportunity to attend the institution absolutely free of cost for about 2 levels of a particular course. Seeing books provided, all manner of things. You understand what I say? Anting. See? So you know, sometimes you just need, well, all the time, you just need to be yourself. Be who you are. See? And the reality is that no matter what we do in our life, people will criticize us. You understand? No matter what you're doing in life, people will criticize. You are damned if you do and damned if you don't. So always try to do the thing the best way you see how to do it. This lady could have run away with the money. Would she have been able to keep it? We don't know. But she decided not to. She turned it into the police. And now she's getting help left, right, and center. Where now are those persons who are calling her a fool? So now, we have our next picture with her, so I'm going to show you how go on, because you know what thing go. She would have attended the sitting of Parliament today, the Senate, and she would have been recognized for her, see her here, so she owes one Grace basket. I say tin mackerel and bully beef in there, you know what I mean? Cooked by Grace, must be good. So you know, so she was in Parliament today. Her mother was also invited. So I'm assuming that lady standing beside her in that yellowish jacket type thing with the wig like is her mother. That is my assumption because she was also invited. Zin, so Donna Scott Motley, who is the opposition business, who is in charge of opposition business in the Senate, said your actions will now inspire young people. I hope so. That they have a choice, and the best choice is always to do the right thing. You understand what I say? Also praising Green for her good deed was Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, the leader of government business in the Senate. What you have done without even realizing is stimulating a new conversation across Jamaica about honesty. It is one of the most simple and fundamental values, and you now embody it for a whole lot of Jamaicans, she stated. Johnson-Smith also advised Green that while money comes and goes, education is forever, and she should invest some of the donations in the education of her children for the future. Miss Patsy Brown, good night. Happy long weekend, Victoria Day. How the party a look, sir? How the party a look, sir? Yo. Singing voice ready. Happy belated birthday, Miss Brown. Me just see the message today where you say you want me to sing for your birthday, but I did sing probably your birthday when so happy, but really and truly appreciate the contribution. How the party a look, sir? How the girls them turn up and a look, sir? What you said to me? Selector. So when I feel it, you know what I mean? Peace, we can move on. So, well done, Miss Green. You are a timely reminder that Jamaica is not totally lost. You're a timely reminder that despite our personal circumstances and the situation, the right thing is always the right thing to do. And I must also commend the persons who would have contributed financially, who would have encouraged Miss Green, and I hope persons are looking on and realizing that, look here, man, honesty pays. It might not pay as much as dishonesty, but it really and truly pays. You know what I mean? So, you don't know what thing go. Yeah, man. So, make we move on, get the groove on, back in the office settings. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Happy. So, make there now. Teen arrested following armed robbery in St. Andrew. I'm going to read that again. A teen is an individual between ages 13 and 19. Teen arrested following armed robbery in St. Andrew. A teenage boy is currently in police custody following an armed robbery in Burnside Valley in Red Hills, St. Andrew, yesterday or the day before yesterday. One of them did it. According to police reports, lawmen were patrolling the area about 9:40 p.m. when they were notified that a business place was being robbed. The responding officers said on their arrival, the suspects ran, leaving behind a .40 Smith & Wesson pistol with 8.40 cartridges. So the weapon was found after an extensive search of the area. The teen, whose identity cannot be disclosed because he's a minor, was subsequently arrested. If he is a minor, it means he's under 18. See? And the police did not disclose what items were stolen from the business place. Investigations continue. Teenage boy. You understand? Who probably shouldn't prepare for CXC or prepare for Cape. You understand? Gonna rob people place. So, you know what I think? Speaking about robberies, make we deal with that one before we deal with that one. That's why you have to be careful of the people, you know. Ah, boy. Masked gunmen robbed $4 million from financial institution in Mandeville. Mandeville, you know, remember that about a month ago, there was a robbery in Mandeville. Well, yeah, in Spalding. The Mandeville part of Spalding. You know, Spalding kind of share two parishes, Clarendon and Manchester. And upon leaving the scene and passing the Spalding police station, the persons who were believed to be the suspects in the robbery, who were allegedly dressed in military fatigue and were in possession of high-powered weapons, opened fire at the Spalding police station, and it is alleged that a police officer was shot and injured. Masked gunmen robbed $4 million from financial institution in Mandeville. Police investigators were up till late Thursday night, still searching for a group of masked gunmen who held up and robbed staff members of a Manchester outlet of a major financial institution, I don't know which institution, of approximately $4 million during a brazen midday robbery in the parish on Wednesday. Reports are that at least two men wearing masks went to the establishment on Caledonia Road. Caledonia Road is the most popular place in Mandeville. Well, as far as I know. It is the business hub, the commercial business district of Mandeville. And these two men in the middle day, when I look for you boy at night, hey, we rob anyway in a broad daylight. Ah, boy. So reports are that at least two men wearing masks went into the establishment on Caledonia Road in the parish capital and held the staff members at gunpoint. If it's a major financial institution, I am assuming that they would have had security present. So what was that situation like? And the major financial institutions normally have armed security personnel on location. So, but I don't know. I don't hear nothing about no security guard or nothing. So, I don't know that part still. You understand? After gaining access to the money, the men made their escape with a large sum of cash. How far is the Mandeville police station from Caledonia Road? Was any alarm triggered by persons, employees in the bank? Or there must be a panic button. I'm just saying. Reports are that the men made their escape in a waiting grey Honda Stream motor car. Detectives from the Mandeville Criminal Investigation Branch are probing said matter. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm happy that no one was hurt. Like, we have to give thanks to that. Even on a bad day, God is good, though. So we have to give thanks. You see me? And then something there. Yes, sir. I quit you, Jaja, deep down in my soul. Always hold my hand in on Jaja, never let me go. Peeps, 2 women, including a foreign national, held for smuggling cocaine at the Sangsters International Airport. Them people still feel like they can come a yard or travel from abroad. You understand? And just walk in and walk out of the yard. The narcotics police arrested 2 women, one of them a foreign national, at the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, on Wednesday, May 15th. So reports are at about 12:30 p.m. Both women arrived at the airport and were expected to board a flight destined to Birmingham, England. While routine checks of their luggage were being conducted, over 2.8 kilograms of cocaine was found hidden in the compartment of the luggage. Both women were subsequently arrested, and the drug had an estimated street value of $5 million. So, identities withheld pending further investigation. Almost every week, them lock up a couple people out of Sangsters and out of Manly for breaching the Dangerous Drugs Act. And everybody feel like them skiller than the last man. And them can't get catch. See, is the reward so great that you're gonna risk disrupting your life? And many a times these persons are big old people, 40 and 50-year-old people. See, is the reward so great that it supersedes going to jail for a period of time? I don't understand. Yes, but to each his own. Speaking about Manchester, we shouldn't talk about this after we talk about the robbery. Manchester police seized firearm and ammo from farmer. This farm full. You understand? And then said them shouldn't cultivate the land. Him a lock tool. You see me? And said them shouldn't grow corn. Him a cultivate corn. Detectives from the Mandeville police station have charged the man following the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition along the Royal Flat main road in the parish. So reports are that at 4 p.m. a vehicle was stopped and searched. During the search, a .22 revolver with a magazine containing 4.22 cartridges were found. The man, Michael Hurst. I want to know how much man Mr. Hurst make gun in a Hurst. Farmer Hurst. I don't know. A farmer of Melrose. My farm full. See, so he was subsequently charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. I would have loved to have seen his age. He's scheduled to appear in the Manchester Parish Court on Wednesday, May the 22nd. Yeah. Mandeville. Good old Mandeville. Where you host them big so. Hope they're cool and nice. You understand? Would them be a good retirement choice. But right now, before them start move like a lice. You see me? Baba tune the call. Big up yourself and the family. Hope everything good out and reach out saying, you know what thing go. No, you know, me is not no DJ still about, you know what I mean? Yes, I. So, I don't know why I talk about the farm food and still have them thing in my head back. So, peeps. Teenager shot dead at his home in Trelawny. Finance as a teacher, you do the roll up a floor behind you. Detectives from the Criminal Investigation Branch in Trelawny are probing the killing of a teenager who was shot by unknown assailants at his home in the parish on Wednesday night. The deceased has been identified as 19-year-old Nicholas Horton, otherwise called Bada Bada. You used to have a rhythm name Bada Bada, you know, back in the days. I think Zebra have a tune pony. I rhythm name, girl, want me picture free. It's all about that avenue, it's all about that lane. Now if girl me them just call up my name. Me not the burning sun and not the falling rain. Post girl me touch it, make she touch like a tree. Ah boy, but a serious note though. Peeps, the local youth name Bada Bada. I'm tell you no already, me I got tell it, don't tell you no already. Be careful of the names them or you answer to. Be careful of the name them or you make people call you. The deceased has been identified as 19-year-old Nicholas Horton, otherwise called Bada Bada. Well, Bada Bada no Bada Bada. Of High District, Clarkstone, Trelawny. Reports are that the police were called after the teen's father went home and found him suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Mckoy news! Don't move, family peeps. I will be bringing in Mckoy in the stream via Skype in a few as he have some things we want to share with you. You know what I mean? You know, Mckoy, my brother like that. You know, we kind of have a situation where he helps me, I help him with the whole media thing. You understand what I say? So it's a mutually beneficial arrangement type of thing. You know what I mean? And him kind of have a little charity thing go on and him want to shed some light. And him want to help too. So, you know, it's a brother. So, you know what I mean? So, Mckoy and peace would have done a test call yet. So, hope it work. And Mckoy is a busy man. You know, me did up on the plantation. So, hopefully when he call run in, then everything good. Oh, me I left my earbuds them. I have to go look for them out to do out there. So. No motive has been established for the killing. So Mckoy, I think I'm gonna take the call about 8:15 them time there. You understand? About them time there. So I see what go on. The Trelawny police and other stakeholders staged a peace march in Clarkstone last month in the wake of an upsurge of violence in the rural parish. Well, in Clarkstone, which is a rural community. But you know that with the state of emergency that was declared in Montego in St. James last year, Zane, many criminals and persons who are considered to be violence producers would have migrated, fled St. James and would have sought refuge in Trelawny, and as such they would have brought their dirty ways over in Trelawny, and the crime rate would have suffered consequently. Well, subsequently, as a result of that. You see me? So, you know what I don't know. 2 injured after text lane gun attack. 2 people are nursing gunshot wounds following a shooting incident along text lane in downtown Kingston on Tuesday afternoon. So reports are that about 1 p.m. About 1 p.m., gunmen went to the area and opened fire on a group of people before making their escape. 2 people, a man and a woman, suffered gunshot wounds in the attack and were taken to hospital for treatment. Their injuries are considered non-life-threatening. And it was the second gun attack in the area within the last 24 hours. Well, within 24 hours. As gunmen pounced upon a group of people there about 10 p.m. on Monday. But no one was hurt in that incident. So they went there Monday night, 10 p.m. Open fire. Nobody was hurt. They went back there Tuesday. Open fire. 2 persons were shot and injured. You understand what I say? Mckoy, text the name of the username and that you use on Skype to WhatsApp for me now, please. And things so I can search you quick and fast when you're ready. Hey boy. So peeps, one little situation. I would have spoken about this a couple of streams back, where 2 young ladies, 2 sisters, and the rider of a bike would have died when said bike slammed into a wall about 3 a.m. one Sunday morning in St. Mary, along the Rokobesa main road in St. Mary. The family based on an article, is in need of help to bury the sisters. So counsel for the Ackaisha Division in St. Mary, Sheldon Cade, is appealing for help for the parents of two sisters who died in a motorcycle crash last week Sunday, as they tried to sort out funeral arrangements. Sisters Nicoda Bryan, 22 years old, and Simone Bryan, 16, perished along with the rider of the bike, Rudolph Henry, after the bike crashed into a wall as they headed home to Hamilton Mountain, St. Mary, in the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, May the 5th. "Me don't have no help. I need help," Jacqueline Smiley, mother of the girls, said. Ah, boy. So recently now, the council hombre said that he has pledged support for the family, but his office is unable to deal with the magnitude of the situation by itself, and as such, would welcome any help for the family. See, and the situation here says really and truly sad in a piece, because you are going. The older sister, Nicoda, would have said that she was feeling sick and wanted to go to the hospital. She then asked her younger sister, 16-year-old Simone Bryan, to accompany her to the hospital. Turns out that they did not visit any hospital. Instead, they went to a party with somebody else. Reports are that when they were leaving the party, they asked the rider of the bike for a ride. And because, so all three ladies plus the rider was trying to mount the bike. Board the bike, I said, I don't know. Mount the bike. But the bike could not start until the other girl came off. God is good, even on a bad day. Could have been 4 person. So the bike never did start because she was on it. So she got off the bike and the bike started with the 2 sisters and the riders, and he left. These girls left saying they were going to the hospital. And they only ended up at the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Because instead, they went to a party. See, and more than likely, I don't know who go party when I drink. So them probably did a drink. The brother who did a ride the bike probably did a drink. Probably only him alone did have an helmet. Probably him did a ride too fast. Probably him fall asleep. And the end of the story is 3 people wrap up in a white sheet. And now them family are weep. And I look money for help by read. Sad situation. So you may talk about. Ah, boy. Well, I hope that some help will be provided, and as such the 2 young ladies will get a proper funeral. Yeah? I don't know. There's no, in the article there was no means or way of contacting them. So even if we could then try do something for them, like I don't know if we contact nobody. You understand what I say? So not that we have it like that, we have promised anybody anything, but you know, we might know some people, know some people, know some people. So if anybody's watching the stream who is close to or know of the family, or how we can get in touch with said family, then you know what thing go. Meditate with Marjan say, boy sis, you're so right, Empress. So right. Boy, I don't know. Things sad. 3 plead guilty to murder of UTech student and businessman. See? Although the bodies of businessman Curtis Martin and UTech student Mario Daly were never recovered, the 3 persons charged with their murder have pleaded guilty. Damian Lawrence, Dion Mitchell, and Evan Simmons recently entered the plea in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. In her police statement, Martin's sister said on October 21st, 2013, at about 8:30 p.m., she heard voices coming from the living room of their East Kirkland Heights Redhills home in St. Andrew. She said she later saw two men identified as Lawrence and Simmons, who took out a gun and ordered her into her brother's bedroom. She said she saw her brother and Daley kneeling on the floor with their hands and feet bound and taped across their mouths. Mitchell said she then entered the room and was instructed to tie her up. Well, somebody was instructed to tie her up, I suppose. The accused persons took items from the home, including appliances, clothes, shoes and electronics, laptop and a cellular phone, and cellular phones. The complainant stated that she heard what sounded like the trunk of a car being slammed shut. She waited for a few minutes, then untied herself. So Martin's sister said a subsequent search of the home revealed that Martin and Daley were missing. She said she then made a report to the police. Simmons was apprehended on October 26, 2013, which is just 5 days after the incident. I think it happened, 5 days after, when the police carried out a sting operation. A cellular phone, later identified as one that had been taken during the robbery, was found in his possession. A quantity of jewelry and cologne, which belonged to Martin, were also taken from Simmons' home. And Lawrence and Mitchell and Simmons were later arrested. Yeah, so the three were previously found guilty. Listen up, peeps. The three were previously found guilty for illegal possession of firearm and robbery with aggravation before the gun court, stemming from a 2013 incident. So it's not their first rodeo. They might get a long stretch now, probably 35 to life. The date, they now presume deceased. To date, they now presume deceased men have not been seen or heard from since. You see me? So please, I'm going to do that one topic here. Then I'm going to talk about Smooth. Then you're going to talk to Mckoy for a little while. You see? Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, thank you so much, Mummy. Really and truly appreciate the generosity. Blessings every time. And I appreciate the continued support. The Director of Public Prosecution. Enemy number one. Especially as it relates to a particular case in this country. The person that many persons love to hate. Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, has ruled that the shooting incident that occurred in Spanish Town, St. Catherine recently, the two police officers who are still alive are to be charged. So now, you know the whole situation would have gone through that a million times. So, Corporal Kurt Fraser, I will do a video, an individual video about this tonight before I go to bed. Zin? Very short and quick. No long talking. Zin? So, the DPP now say that the two police officers should face criminal charges. So, good old Paula Wakame, you know. You understand? Inferno says she should be fired. I don't know on what grounds you had said that till in Inferno, but alright, my boss. Zin, I doubt she will be fired still. You know what I mean? So if you can tell me what grounds she should be fired on still, then me look into it still. You understand? So I don't really know. Cause Inferno, so what we need to understand is that despite how we feel about certain things, the court of law and the court of public opinion are two different places. And we as the layman out here, so we don't really understand certain little things. It is easy for us to say certain things, but in a court of law, things different. That's just a reality that. And she has been employed to do a job, and I don't know that she has been doing the best job, but she's still employed, so that should say something. So I don't know. You understand? So that's how I think still. So we have to be fair in our pronouncements and in our judgments and thing. And watch me now. She has ruled that the two surviving police officers who are the alleged road cops, because remember it was supposed to be 3, but 1 died. Corporals Kurt Fraser and Ramon Scott should be charged. So she said that the file, because Indicom would have submitted the file to her, well, to her office, they would have reviewed it. I'm sure not just she alone reviewed. So when we talk about the DPP, it's not no one person. It's a team of people. And for any one case, I am sure it's a team of people who address it, who put the evidence together and who build the case. So I don't know that Paula is a one-man show. You understand? But a one-woman show for that matter. Zin, the reality though is that she would have ruled, and she said that the file was available for Indicom to collect it. So Indicom would have put the file together, submitted it to the office of the public prosecutor. It would have been reviewed, and based on the information in said file, the office would have ruled that criminal charges be laid against the 2 surviving police officers. The charge them long so. So both men are to be charged with murder. That is for the murder of one Junior Biggs, government name Sheldon Daly, occupation party promoter and businessman, as the reports say. So murder, manslaughter, shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Scott, which is Ramon Scott, will also be slapped with additional charges of more illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. Can remember 5 gun them find in a 3-man denied car. Zin. Now, it is being alleged that ballistic tests revealed that bullet fragments found in the body of Sheldon Daly matches a weapon that was taken from the car driven by or occupied by the police officers. Remember now that blow holes upon holes into the story given by, on the run at the time, Corporal Kurt Fraser, who said, sir? Tell you what Kurt Fraser said. Hold on. Let me bring up a little thing I say now. See it? Oh, I'm name them people here. The brother in the jacket with the bright color shirt the bad still. He is Corporal Rohan Williams. He was the driver of the vehicle. Reports are that he was shot and killed. The forensic report say the autopsy say he died from blunt force trauma to the neck, means an accident. But Kurt Fraser said him see when he was shot in the head or the face. The umbrella in the middle is the man who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Zane Kevron Burrell, who was visiting from overseas, and he had gone to the 9-night of a cousin, get to understand. So he was the one driving the silver Nissan AD wagon that had collided with the white Nissan AD wagon being driven by Sir Rowan Williams over there in a jacket. Zane, the umbre over here so now, him named Junior Biggs, Sheldon Daly, him correct name. He is the man, the businessman, who was shot and killed at the party in Chedwin Park. So everything started from this man here, so. Oh, no, see, a cursor thing. Oh, I need to turn on that. But him the right here, so in I blue there, so him is Junior Biggs. Him kind of big. You understand? Then now, so everything started from him. He was shot and killed at the party. And the off-duty police officer who film story we don't hear nothing about yet still. Film story is that he saw 2 of the 3 policemen shoot Junior Biggs and move towards a white Nissan AD wagon, and he went in pursuit of them driver police brother there. Then in their attempt to escape, as per the reports, the car being driven by Corporal Rowan Williams now collided with the car being driven by Kevron Burrell in the middle. And then now, Kevron Burrell died from blunt force trauma as per the autopsy, but his father is saying that he was there and the policeman shot his son 2 times in his head. So I don't know how we explain that situation there now. But listen the problem now. Member say, Corporal Kurt Fraser in his TVJ interview said that they were actually in pursuit of the real killers of Junior Biggs who were driving a gold Nissan Tida. And it was in their efforts to pursue said shooters, they were chased and attacked by police officers and some other people as what him said. But now, the ballistic reports match where the bullet fragments where them finding at Junior Biggs match one of the 5 guns that were recovered in the car occupied by the police. So I don't know how Mr. Fraser going to explain that part because him see after him lose consciousness, him wake up, him say one black Ford Focus vehicle drive up with a man who him identified as a police officer because he was wearing a leg holster, walk over to the Nissan AD wagon and shot the driver. Then walk over to the white Nissan AD wagon where them did in and shot Corporal Rowan Williams. So how come the gun will show Junior Biggs end up in a film vehicle who him say as some other man shoot Junior Biggs and attack with himself? The Director of Public Prosecutions has ruled that the remaining 2 police officers be charged, each with at least 7 charges, while Ramon Scott will also be charged for 2 extra things. Let's not forget that these 2 men are also involved in another murder case that is in front of the Resident Magistrate Court right now going through a judicial review. Yo, Jamaica to rotted. Interesting times. Neil Donald says I'm over the gas station and see everything that go on. Oh yeah, the gas station there, right? That's for true now. Right, the intersection, that's our near intersection for true. Boy, I mean I know still. Things that are weird. Boy, Kevron Burrell get a raw deal. The man come down for the funeral of a family member and it going to end up where they have to keep film funeral too. Now, Valerie Robertson, Queen's Counsel to boot, who is representing Kurt Fraser, said that the statements that Kurt Fraser made during the TVJ interview will not change because they cannot change because the statements are simply the truth. However, the ballistic reports suggest that fragments found in Sheldon Daly, Junior Biggs, matches are of the same ballistic signature of one of the weapons found in the car being driven by now deceased Corporal Rowan Williams. Because remember, a 5 gun them fine. So we say go still. So in the come, obviously we'll charge these men in very short order. You see? Paula, get him off. You don't have to worry. Your friendly neighborhood cop will be back on the street. Laugh out loud. Yo, Gaza Street, you're easy, you know. Gaza, me feel like I can't feel into Paula still in a bro. Big man thing. How Paula there? Tell me. So peeps, a situation that yeah, I don't know. You see me? Thing. Here we go on now. Make we see it go. Cause it's interesting. That's all I can say. condolences though to the family and friends of the umbrella in the middle here, so Kevron Burrell. Innocent man get caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. See? That one them is sure about. The man a come from a 9-night for him cousin. The police, them when I try get away from somebody, I try chase somebody as them I say. We're on the heavy gunfire and as such, the lost control of the vehicle. So I saw them lick up in a film car. But this man was shot 2 times after the accident. Who shot him? His father said him did it, and them him when them shoot him. But the autopsy said that he died from blunt force trauma, suggesting say the accident injuries him died from. That's a possibility, you know. But then how come the autopsy did not make mention of the 2 bullet wounds where him sustained as to him father say? Why would the father tell lies same son was shot? You understand what I say? So that thing I set away. Now we know the allegations, we know all of them things. We just never plan for delving into them things tonight. But we know what has been said. We know the allegations, the aspersions, the accusations. And I cannot say which one of those things is true or might be true. I do not know. I can only work with the... some next police run out from over chicken back lawn. Run out and shut up the youth mistakenly. Cause I guess them feel like him and one of the road cops too. Things sad, brother. Things sad. You see? Things sad. I don't know. Yeah, peeps. So speaking about police officers, you know, it kind of hard for really, you know, market a police officer these days because some people see every police officer as a criminal, like. You understand what I say? And really and truly, I can't even blame people for that because it really and truly hard to trust police officers these days. You understand what I say? I would have grown to become familiar with that's so weird. A particular police officer by the name of Kevin Gray, Corporal Kevin Gray. Corporal Kevin Gray station at the Anatomy Police station in St. Mary. OC Smooth. First, I came across this officer when a social media video went viral of him addressing a bus driver in St. Mary. That video also went viral on the channel. You understand? Then the officer would have taken the opportunity to reach out to me. See? The report never said him not get shot, it just state what killing. Yeah, Dan King 45. Yeah, me get that, you know. But then now, in an autopsy, you should reveal all issues relating to the body that you just examined. Yes, cause of death is this. But also, based on examination, it was observed that X person might have had flesh wounds that are consistent with gunshots. I am no pathologist, but I am assuming that is how it would work. See? So now, Corporal Gray would have reached out to me and said, Teach, we appreciate their light and thing. And all a reason where I say, alright, boom, so. Zane, I decided to make a one step going out to be and do a video of the general at work. And that video also went viral. Over 250,000 views. We have to give thanks to small mercies. And you know the funny thing about that video, the peeps? I would have been demonetized 2 times recently. Yeah? And the second time I was demonetized was on Good Friday. And I did the video of Smooth the following Saturday. I couldn't get up the Saturday morning and say, I not waste my time and my money going out to be, you know, because I not make no money. You understand? But out of good faith, I got up, I went on to be, I did the video, and I would have appealed the demonetization. It came back relatively quickly because I would have uploaded the video the Saturday night, and I was remonetized on the Monday. So for Saturday and Sunday, the video would have blown up, got over about 150,000 views. Zane, so we never make no money there. So, but then we catch the last part and we eat our food. So sometimes you have to just do what you have to do and thing. But the long and short of the story is that I would have seen this man on social media. I would have met this man in person. Zane, I would have also had him come on during one of the live streams and spoke to the viewers or speak to the viewers and such. I would have also, you'd have also learned that he was nominated for the National Lasco Top Cup of the Year for 2019. And he would have had a week of activity recently where all the contestants would have been brought through different things and them something. Right? The voting has started. Zane, and let me say this and let me get this out of the way. I do not want this to seem like the other police officers who are involved are not worthy to be National Lasco Top Cop of the Year. Follow me? However, I am not familiar with these officers. I have never met any of them. I have never spoken to any of them. I am not au fait with the work that they would have done because they must have done something to be nominated to begin with, yeah? So, I don't want people see this and things say, yo, me just get up and push this one man want to the other people. This is the officer that I know. This is the officer that I know of. This is the officer that I can speak about. And as such, I can recommend said officer. I would have make him speak to you guys. You would have seen him in various videos and he is now asking for our support. I would have done a video because when I did not know that the voting had started. I woke up this morning and I saw the video. He sent me the video and said, Teach, we need a strength. And we said, boom, so I got work late this morning just to make sure I do the video. Zane, Trevi and Spy, big up yourself, bro. Really and truly appreciate that. Miss Cookie Mama, man, as I'm respecting the Empress, we appreciate that something, blessings every time. So when I woke up this morning, I saw it and I said, alright. Zane, alright. Yo, Teach, respect to Mr. Smooth, but for him policing and them Lasco foolish, it's not Jamaica. Gunman for dead. Alright, brother, that's your view on the issue still. I am sure that Kevin would have helped a number of youths out in Anatomy, a number of youths when he was stationed in East Kingston out by Rockfort, a number of youths when he was stationed in Portland. So I do not know that his type of policing not help nobody. You understand what I say? So that is your opinion on the matter. I can respect that, but I don't agree with that. You understand? If you look under the video, there was actually a comment under that one young man who was incarcerated at the Anatomy police station actually thank Corporal Gray for his assistance and his encouragement while he was incarcerated. So even if you help one single person, even if you help one person, you would have made a difference. So, big up yourself, family. Appreciate the input and the suggestion. I do not agree with it though, so I'll tell you that forthwith, not going around in the corner. Zane? So, I did the video informing persons how you vote. It's a simple thing. You go on Facebook, the Lasco page, Zine, all the contestants are there. And it would be nice for you, because I would have done that, to sit and listen to the story of all contestants, because I did that, right? But the reality is that I can only support the person who I know. And I know Corporal Kevin Gray, OC, Mr. Smooth. Zine, I would have voted, and I am encouraging all the persons who wish to cast their vote in support of Mr. Smith, of Mr. Gray, or anybody else who is in the competition to visit the page and simply like the video. You vote by liking the video. No excitement, no nothing. Simple, simple, simple. For the persons who have not voted as yet, this is the link. You just click the link, Zane, scroll for his video, press the like button. He is leading very handsomely at this point in time, and I will not take any credit for that. I suppose that persons who know him would have seen the video as well and put in there. We just try to help. Yeah, that's what I say. So that's Zane. So all the best to the other contestants, Zane. But I am rooting for one Corporal Kevin Gray, OC, Smooth. A simple maths. So if you want to support, just click the link, Zane. Dwayne Francis, teach, what is your views on the Trinidad students taking? Oh, first thing, cell phones are prohibited in exam. So the moment you bring a cell phone in the exam, you would have breached exam rules, Zane. And when you look at what would have happened in that exam room, it is a total breach, and as such, some things should be happening. I suspect that all the children in Trinidad who did the maths exam will have to do a new paper. That is my opinion. Zane, so I just say a thing there. I hear some people are complaining that the maths exam was the hardest. I would have sat down and I would have gone through the paper this morning, and I would have spoken with my colleagues who are teachers of math at the CSEC level, and gotten their feedback, gauge it with what is out in the streets. And I do not know that the paper is as hard as some persons are making it out to be. There are issues, or there are areas on the paper that generally people would have issues with, but is it odd maths and Cape maths as some persons are saying? I am not entirely sure about that though. I am not a maths expert. I know enough math to teach geography, especially map geography, but looking at the paper and having a discourse with the math experts at my place of employ, they're of the opinion that yes, there are challenges on the paper. There are areas, especially there's that area that asks you to find one of you and you of one and then wolipa something. The format of that question would have been different in the past. So I suppose that may have been an issue and thing. I can speak for my paper, which is simply the easiest geography paper I have ever seen. That is just the reality. You understand what I say? But the next reality is that sometimes you can't really trust your students until the results come out either. But the paper had no demons on it, and the only thing new on that paper was the map, what we never see before. But you know, I think we just hope that the youths apply themselves as best as they could, and the results will be as such. So we'll talk about that some more. Yeah, so smooth thing, we don't need to go vote. May I put the link down there again. The video is on the channel for the procedure. All you need to do is just click on the like button and you'd have voted. Share the video as much as you can. And you know, smooth is really and truly a part of the teach them family, you know. So our family settings. You see me? So it's up to you. I know some people don't use Facebook, and some people probably know other persons in the competition. Nothing wrong with that. Vote for who you know, but may I ask the people them who think that Smooth deserve a chance to be called Lasco Top Cup of the Year 2018-2019. Exercise your franchise and vote. Yeah man, Smooth a lead man. You know, from teach themselves smooth. You understand? Gone clear. You see me? But I know Pete, I'm supposed to talk to Father Mckoy. Mckoy, you there about? Let me check something because I need to go outside out of the living room to go get something to my headphone. Let me see if him send me him Skype name. So I say, Mckoy, have a look at thing, so I can change this. But I don't go vote for Smooth. You understand what I say? See? So it's now in your hands. See? Oh, Anton. Oh, so Elias say our son have a degree in pure and applied math, and he said that the paper was hard. Well, I mean, if it's coming from a maths expert and he must say that, then I can understand. But as I said, the teachers who work where I work said that yes, there are issues with the paper, but is the paper impossibly hard? They don't think so. So I don't know, you know what I mean, how it go. You see me? So I'm bring up something here. Auntie, let me try to get Mckoy and then we'll see what go on in there. So I pray so I must in this. Oh, probably I know him this. Me a minute the peeps. That's why I the one do this long before now, still in a brother. Cause you know I think, you know. I must him this. Blessings. So peeps, give me a minute then. I'm gonna try to get something I need for the call here now. Yeah, peace. Me back. So me gonna try call Mckoy one time. If me not get him, I have to go to this Sunday. You see me? Change over them something here. Boom. Yeah, peace. I initiate that one call there. So,
well, I mean, if he's coming from a maths expert, then he must have said that.
Alright, first thing, Mckoy, turn down whatever you're listening upon now, please. Alright, turn it off, preferably. Turn
Yes.
it down.
Teach
Yeah,
them.
Alright, so I'm going to put you on to the people that I know and then all the reasons. See?
Yes, man.
Yeah, you're live, you know, bro. So say good night to the people them now.
Good night to the listeners. Teach them. Pick up yourself.
Alright, so peeps. So this is Antonio Mckoy.
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, well, it kind of break up still, but we are trying to work with it. See? You are hear me?
I'm hearing you.
We have some technical difficulties here. So yeah, hear me, bro. Let me know if you are hearing me. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you. Teach them.
All right. The audio kind of
I'm hearing
a
you.
little bit breakable. But so peeps, this is the man behind Mckoy News. Antonio Mckoy. You would have been familiar with his work because I'm sure everybody in here is supposed to know the Mckoy News website. He's now also promoting his app for the website, so you need to go get your Android version or your iPhone version. So Mr. Mckoy would have told me that he would have been involved in a charity and he's going to give us some information about that before we ask him some more questions. So you can go ahead now, bro.
Okay, I'm Mckoy, teach them. I'm the founder president of the Leantonius Foundation. Since 2013, we have been involved in the community of Montego Bay, many communities. Basically, what we have done is back to school treat and many other projects, including our End Bullying Globally campaign. But what we are here to talk about tonight is the annual back to school treat. And this year we'll be hosting it on August 17. Every year since 2014, we have been having a back to school treat for inner city kids. And what is, I consider this event to be very important based on my interaction with the inner city communities of Mandeville. It's a very needed.
Hold on, Mckoy. Hold on.
We'll find a lot of peers.
Hold on.
Okay.
I kind of have the audio. I don't know how well the viewers are here, so I'm gonna ask them. Guys, if the audio is clean enough for you, let me know. The audio kind of muddy, Mckoy. And your internet connection look weak too. So
I suspect.
I am just running a check to find out if the the viewers are hearing you clearly. Because we might have to do this Sunday if not. There's always another day. You understand? Some of us are run. So guys, let me know if when Sir Mckoy speak, if it is coming through clearly, please. Kind of make no sense we talk and nobody not hear. You understand?
True.
Yeah. So them not respond. I don't know why them not respond. Audio body, yeah. Marjana said the audio body. It's kinda okay. Okay. So here we go on now. The audio is not great, bro. So we have to go probably work on that over the weekend. So The audio is not in sync with video. Check the internet. Yeah, man, I pray the internet. And the internet is probably the issue, Mckoy. So, here what we are going to do. We're going to try to work on this for Sunday so we can get something seamless. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Alright, so I'll give them an overview so we can talk some more about it Sunday, bro. So, we try to work on that something here.
Yes.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Okay. Yeah, peeps. So that was Antonio Mckoy. As I said, he is also in charge of a charity and he wanted to speak about it because he's soliciting some assistance as it relates to that. Where he has back to school treat for some kids in his area from time to time. So I will try to speak about that on Sunday when the internet issue sort out. Peeps, we are cutting this evening. Sorry that get the kind of pity me never get to do an audio test a test call before, but you know I think sometimes the audio did really kind of bad. So I guess we're gonna try to fix that. But peeps, I them look at things that are going on in our country. As me I say, Zane, Smooth need the support. But now forget that. This is the link again. We'll talk about Mckoy next time. But Mckoy also has a GoFundMe campaign. And the link for Smooth and Mckoy is in the description down below. So both links are in the description. So if you click on the link that I just posted or the link in the description for Mckoy's charity and GoFundMe page, I guess you will get some information from that. But we'll talk about that next time around. So peace, big up on yourself. I hope that everybody will be having a wonderful weekend. But you don't know anything. If you must drink, don't drive. Well, I always have something nice to drink. Zane, yeah, bro, but it sounded better when you asked for the mic check. Yeah, but it was still coming through. You understand? So we're gonna work on that Gaza screech, man. Don't worry yourself. We want to do the thing and make the thing run smooth one time. You know what I mean? Mckoy, I'm a general man. Mckoy now gonna have something nice to drink, but you have to drink, don't drive. If you must drive, do not drink. Zane, load the headphone them when you go up on the road, load the Bluetooth headpiece them, keep your phone in your pocket or in your bag, use them only when you need them. Stop drawing unnecessary attention to yourself. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Understand what I say? Know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number, send it go give some people. Describe the car, describe the driver. Zane, always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. The people that love post, focus. Zane, be careful what you do with your life. The people that live them relationship on social media, be careful what you do with your life. You know what I mean? I say, Gaza screech, big up yourself in the family. Manners and respect, you know, we appreciate that something, you know. And me I said Daniel Scarlett, Gaza Screech, Candy Diamond, Ansness want go on youth. Ellie London, Ellie big up yourself, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Tash, Marjan, big up yourself, Peeps, Meditate with Marjan, YouTube channel, check it out. You understand me? I say Anthony Summers, the King 45, bless up in the family. We kind of have divergent views on some things, but we appreciate the input and the interaction. You know what thing go? Miss Patsy Brown. Zane, Cookie Mama, big up yourself, Soul Music Lover, Lady Clark, Neil Donaldson, Tash, good evening Empress, DS Electronics Unlimited, brother, big up yourself, you know, Tamisha Stevens, Tamisha Blessings, Sharm Lally, bless up, who else in the building, Just Rhyme TV, No Crime TV, Miss Joan Gray, Richard Brown, Patrick, Manners, Zane, Raymond Brown. Your name them the far and in between tonight. Fabian Gaza Nation. Man, I said, brother. Dwayne Francis. Blessings. King Benji. Miss Sanja Bennett. Richard Brown. Aston Ramsarup. Facts, not fiction for a nomination. I don't remember what I talk about at the time. Yeah, DeAndre Small. Big up in a peace. Big up on yourself, you know. Devon Wilson. Sunday 5:30. Make it a date and don't be late. You know what thing go. Dante Dan. Miss Arlene Walker. You understand me? I say, peeps, appreciate the support. Really and truly appreciate the support. Zane. The brethren, manners, bless up. Miss Jen, Sawyer, Miss June Reed, good night. Peeps, enjoy your weekend. See you Sunday. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Juliet, how are you? Ariat, manners and a brother. Finar, blessings. Peeps, what good. Step with Jah. I'm out.